주시기 바랍니다.
So they have lots of different safety programs and information out here, but we're gonna do two of them. The first one, we're gonna sort of experience what it's like to get on a ship and to survive a disaster.
There's a problem with the ferry operating 없거든요.
Alright, I guess we figuratively still haven't even gotten on the ship, but I've learned a lot about like signal flags and where the lifeboats are, etc. So it's quite informative. 오.
해양에서 이뤄진 사고를 미래 해양 기술로 구조하고 대응하는 영상을 VR로 저희가 체험을 해보는 시간을 갖도록 하겠습니다.
불을 수신했습니다. 유조호에 기관 손상이 예측된다. 어떤 문제가 발생했는지 확인 바라.
What'd you think?
Very nice.
So I legit got motion sickness from that experience. That's why I was out there filming these guys towards the end. But it's been super informative. I'm really blown away. And we had to see it in Korean because this is a special opening just for us, but they will have all of that available in English as well.
You have to choose on your own. For men,
Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but they warned us to keep our phones in the back room and then told us to put on life jackets.
tighten on the side. You'll have two different scenarios.
Alright, so that last one was an interactive game in how you can escape from a fire or a boat tipping over. And now we're gonna physically experience what it feels like when a boat is tipping over. Leah keeps like trolling me. I'm fine. I'm a little concerned, but I think we'll be fine. Discounted them when they were doing the 4D experience and I got motion sickness, so I should be a little bit more. this woman.
나가려 하면 안 됩니다. 나가려 하시면 안 돼요.
시켜주시기 바랍니다.
We're stuck now. We can't even escape. For reference, look.
This is so hard.
Favorite car, I got motion sickness a little bit again. Experience definitely makes you feel just how extreme it could get. By the time it tilts to about 10 degrees, how it feels and when you should be trying to get the heck out of there, because when it's at 30 degrees, I didn't think it's that big of a deal, but it's really hard to just move around, much less they say you can't open doors.
그래서 얘는 물로 깔아앉고 오른쪽에 보시는 구명조끼 수면 위로 쫙 펼쳐집니다.
And now we're gonna learn how to actually release these life rafts. You actually see your corresponding life raft drop from the ship up there. That's pretty interactive.
It's called safety knife, and it's in the pocket here on the side.
Interesting. Picturing myself having to be in one of these very cramped, claustrophobic boats in rough seas as this is quite a terrifying thought. Alright guys, overall a super informative and exciting experience. Something that I never really experienced before in my life, like emergencies at the sea, but it's something that I've always been curious about. Now, this isn't the only experience that you have here. There's many other experience centers here and safety experiences for you to have. All of this is planned to have English support in the near future once it officially opens up. They even have like a real life-size life raft. It's a 2-story fall down there. Tell me this facility here in Ansan was created in response to the tragic Saewolho incident where all those children died unnecessarily in a ferry because they weren't educated about maritime safety. It's very meaningful that they've done something to educate the public out here with these great facilities so those kinds of tragedies don't repeat themselves. So although we got a special pre-opening experience, this place will be available for the public after July. Come by and meet these lovely ladies and men who will teach you all about maritime safety.
Can I ask for a chili hot dog without chili?
So that was a much longer and exhausting experience than I imagined. So it works out perfectly that there's a lot of awesome seafood restaurants right next to the experience center. being that it's right on the coast of Asan. Alright, lots of restaurants around here, and like most areas of Korea, they have a specialty. And this area, they do a lot of these clams. So they do the clam roast and the barbecues, as well as the clam knife cut noodles. But if you're like Ariel here, who doesn't eat seafood, it's gonna be really tough. Actually, we found a bunch of chicken places and such, but most of us want to try like the seafood out here. So we're trying to find one that does both, but it's just either straight up seafood with nothing on the menu that isn't, or it's gonna just be chicken or something. All these dishes could be done without seafood, but they're all just seafood variations.
Can you eat like kind of bibimbap?
Ariel, being that Koreans love seafood, has it been hard for you to find food that you want?
Oh no, not in Seoul. Seoul is fine.
Seoul's fine.
Yeah.
It's just when you come out to the coast.
Scary out here.
I mean, you know how Koreans, like sometimes it doesn't seem like they have seafood in it, but like the broth is based off of...
I don't go near soup.
Yeah, that's a safe bet because Koreans always use like some kind of seafood base.
Yeah. I'm like worried for people who like have allergies here. Because like I don't have an allergy.
Yeah,
I just
that's
hate
tough. That's tough.
It. But yeah.
You know, like Koreans also use like oysters in the kimchi sometimes.
Oh, I don't think about it. I don't think about it, it's not there.
So because they didn't put the sushi in her bibimbap, they're not even gonna charge her. Because that's actually sort of like eating a hamburger without the patty. But unlike McDonald's, they won't make you pay for it. Yes! Generous Gyeonggi is today's motto.
사용과 이름터 거리두기에 적극 협조하여 주시기 바랍니다. 불편하고 답답하시더라도 나와 옆에 있는 소중한 가족을 위해
One thing I do want to mention about this Pangamuri beach right here next to the Maritime Safety area is that it's a really amazing, beautiful beach. Nice low tides for kids to play around in the mud, etc. You see tents back there, but starting this year, they're not allowing you to camp overnight. You can only set up tents starting from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. But it's still a fantastic day trip out here. Also want to say that we chose a restaurant that is sort of inland, but there's plenty of restaurants that have amazing oceanfront views out there. And I was looking at the prices and they're not any more expensive. We just ended up choosing that one because that lovely lady was going to prepare us a dish that didn't have seafood as an exception for Ariel. But whatever the case, man, look at this. I don't really see stuff like this in America, so I think this is something you should come out here and experience. Woo! Seagulls.
Something like that.
Leah's amazed that there's an Asian that can dance better than a Brazilian right now. So these guys, they're all into seafood, so they ate at one of these very scenic places. What did you eat?
I ate noodles with seashells, clams.
Yeah, same thing I ate. How much was it?
9.
Oh, so you paid like 90 cents more for the seaside view. Okay.
But it was good. It was delicious, and I ate so many shells.
Yeah. So here it is. Proof that you could, yeah, it doesn't cost more out there in the front. Oh my gosh, and in hindsight, if we walked to the right, we would have found soybean cold noodles. That would have not been seafood based. Oh, I wonder what these seagulls are excited for. It must be the Gyeonggi Pop-Up Experience Center that we're gonna check out. You know, this is one of the incentives of exploring Gyeonggi, because Gyeonggi will always try to have these pop-up centers add to the experience that's already there. They're a great way to learn Korean culture when you're traveling. So these guys are gonna create these cool little poppers.
So this is how you make.
Sadia's daughter is gonna do the coloring.
Yeah.
Yay! And although we want someone to volunteer to make the kite, no one's doing it yet, because we're gonna get tatted up.
Really?
Yes. Come in.
Oh, this is an Instagrammer's heaven. Alright, so Mr. BTS over there has given us a Polaroid thing. What? He is, man. He's like BTS right there. Maybe you should do, yeah.
Okay, we're camping.
Perfect.
I think you're supposed to shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So how do you feel about this whole Gyeonggi experience booth?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, we got pictures,
And
souvenirs, and
I don't know what is this.
it's a tattoo. It passes. Alright guys, so now that we are all brushed up on our marine safety, we've come out here to Gimpo to kayak and have some water leisure time.
Look at it. There's one side.
Good job.
I didn't fall. It's already a picture.
Alright, Leah's ready to take off, so is Yan and Tan. Alright, so I'm out here with Pam, our fantastic tour guide. How many times have you gone canoeing?
Not many, but it's not my first time.
Alright, to make it interesting, we're gonna go ahead and race. And I know Pam is plenty capable, because as I've been filming, she's been doing all the work herself. Alright, here comes team 1, team 2. What the heck? They just crashed into there. And even the water bicycles coming over here. They got a head start! No, dude! Wow! Oh my gosh! I couldn't capture the action, but basically those two were bumping into each other and we just went for the win. Woohoo! But it's starting to rain now. Maybe we should row to the dock. They're last, so they're out there practicing. It's so helpful, making sure you don't tip over. How does it feel to lose?
Well, I was hit by a water bicycle.
Oh, excuses, excuses. Wrapping up with a little bit of Instagram photo shooting. Overall, a pretty scenic marina. And although it doesn't look as nice right now because it's raining, it may have been the perfect weather to come out here to canoe because you got some good shade going on. And I think those ajushis over there think it's a great time to be boating as well.
You're gonna notice, hey, I'm falling in love.
So how do you like our imaginary trip on this yacht?
I feel fancy.
So although that wasn't an actual yacht ride, I guess it's a good consolation because I keep missing out on the yachting activity. There's 2 opportunities for me to have gone on a yacht, but now I know what I've been missing out on. But if you are interested in a yacht tour, you can go an hour on it for less than 50 bucks, less than 30 bucks for 30 minutes. They also have that boat available, and what we did was the kayak for 2 people at less than 15 bucks. What we didn't do is the bumper boat. See how they got like a super soaker? It is interesting to note that they have many activities here like dragon boat racing, yacht competitions, paddleboarding. Oh, hey, Amy's the one that's arranging all of this for us, by the way.
There's a Korea tour.
A little plug for Korea Travel Easy. If you need to book trips, check them out. But yeah, we were wrapping up here, and I was gonna ask Ariel,
Yes.
what did you most enjoy about today's trip?
I actually really liked the Marine Center where they had all the VR stuff.
Yeah, I was the least interested when I saw the itinerary.
Yeah.
But that was the most interesting thing.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I really think
yeah.
like it's a great tool.
She needs the feedback.
Oh, it's a great tool for safety because
Yeah.
it makes it fun.
Oh, yeah.
You're also learning, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And I think that is awesome.
I think it's like invaluable to experience physically and visually
Yes.
just how traumatic these events can
Yeah.
be so that you can better prepare yourself. I never ever once considered looking at where the life jackets are and stuff.
Me neither. No. Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm gonna do it every time.
Yeah. Like it was so fun.
Yeah. By the way, what's your plug for your channel?
Subscribe to Ariel Cecilia.
Okay. And on that note, what was our Brazilian sensation's favorite thing about today?
Well, definitely the kayak. It was really fun.
Oh yeah?
Me too.
Yeah, my arm is a little bit.
Alright.